Hey, what's up? My name's John, and this will be one of many YouTube videos in which I will be reading my poems, short stories, just that kind of stuff that I have written. Today's short story is called The Death of Thomas Mason, in which a man is running from an unknown force. I know you'll like it as much as I did. And here we go. I ran, that's what I did, I just ran. I ran as fast and as far as my feet would take me. I kept running. I couldn't stop and I wouldn't stop. Not for anything in the whole world. For at this moment I was the center of the universe. It was all about me and only me, for at this moment my life was in danger. And I would have done anything to stay alive. Looking back on it now, maybe running into the dark woods at night wasn't a great idea. But it was the only choice I had at the time. I ran through those woods like a wild animal trying to outrun a predator. I was like a deer in panic, a timid deer that realized that it was being watched. After hearing the snap of a twig beneath the hunter's feet, it ran, as fast and as far as its little hooves would take it. But even after this, the hunter still went after it, still wanting to claim its kill. In this situation, I was the deer, and I was the one being hunted. However, the hunter wasn't carrying a gun nor a bow, but a sharpened axe ready to cut away at my very bones. As I ran through those dark woods, even though I could hardly see anything, everything around me seemed to change, both in form and in nature. Branches took the form of twisted hands eager to grab me and pull me into its dark wood. The sticks beneath my feet made me feel as though I was walking through a field of bones, with each crack and snap beneath my feet. The wind that was so calm and gentle carried a ghostly moan with the breeze it created. The light from the moon was so bright, yet it barely lit my way. I was no more than a child running from monsters that lurked underneath the bed, running from the nightmares that plagued my dreams, running from a darkness that was pure evil. As I ran deeper and deeper into those dark woods, I heard the sound of evil. I heard bushes move, sticks break in two, but that wasn't the worst of it. I heard its ear-piercing howl, its thunderous roar, its head-splitting screech. Then I heard something that shook me to my very core. It was the sound of laughter. A laughter so insane and so inhuman that it made my hair stand on end. As I ran, I thought I could see a light ahead of me. Maybe it was the light of a building, or at least a light that kept the roads lit. Even if it was a road, I would welcome that find. If it was just that, then that might lead me to something that could help me. Then suddenly, and without warning, something happened to me that would cost me my very life. I tripped. I fell to the ground with a hard slam and looked back at my twisted ankle. I heard pounding stomps coming from the direction that I was looking at. I had to get up. I got up and limped as fast as I could toward the light, and all the while that thing kept laughing. I was almost there now. I was almost out of the woods. The light I saw became clear, and now I knew what it was. It was the light of the gas station run by Carly Jones, who was one of my close friends. I thought that he would be able to help me. I thought that if I could just make it over there, I would be safe. Unfortunately, some things don't go as planned. As I finally made my way out of the woods, I stood there. I stood as still as stone. I just gazed at it for a second in pure happiness and relief. The light I saw was a sign at the top of his gas station. It was so bright that some people could even see it from the town ahead. I snapped out of it and began to run, but something happened to me. It stopped me dead in my tracks. There was this severe pain in my back. I coughed up blood. I somehow managed to turn around, and there it was, the hunter. This beast, this monster that took the shape of a man, this thing that had been chasing me through the woods had finally caught up with me, and I saw that its axe was nowhere to be seen. I fell to my knees as blood poured out of my mouth, and as the blood seeped out of my back, I saw the face of my attacker. It came up to me and kneeled down in front of me, put its hands on my face, and then it spoke, its voice all distorted and wrong. Yet even as the world began to go dark, I recognized it. It said, "Thomas Mason, I release you." Then with a sudden jerk, my neck was snapped and I fell flat on the ground. A car was coming. It was coming closer and closer. Then my killer took me by my hands and dragged me away. Just before the car passed, my killer dragged me in deeper and deeper into those dark woods and laughed. I will forever remember the face of my killer. I will forever remember the face of Carly Jones. And that's it. The end of the story. I'll see you later, and stay tuned. There will be more videos to come and more good stuff just like that. Have a nice day.